Good morning. As you can tell, I'm in a different scenario, different environment. It's because I've moved into my new flat, and I've only been here like an hour to half an hour, and I've just sat down and had some coffee and just started sorting things out. But I then just realised I need to play. What is my first song I want to play in my new flat? And I can hear an echo in here now, just talking to myself, talking to the camera. So if anyone is upstairs, I apologise that you'll hear me talking to myself a lot. Because that's what's going to happen now. We're going to start vlogging again properly, I think. I say that on most of my videos and I'm like, no, we're not going to do it. But, moving into a new place definitely calls for a new start. And a fresh look on things, I think. So, the flat is not that big, but it's big enough for me for living by myself for the first time. So I'm going to turn this round, and it's come unfurnished, but there's still a bit of furniture to come from my friends. But I still think it still looks alright. Like, I've got a wardrobe for storage, and I've got a heater for heating, and next to the cupboard for storage. I have my own little kitchen area, 2 hobs and a fridge and cupboards were there, and I had a couch that came with it. So I'm pretty happy. Like, when I walked into this flat to view it, and I saw it, I thought, potential. If it's unfurnished, I can put my own stuff, and it's my own place. And everything here is mine. And as you can hear, I've got solicitors playing in the background. I just needed a feel-good song just to get me pumped for what next 6 months is going to bring for me, because that's how long I'm here for, at least. I don't know how people will react to this video, because I know that I walk around my place and just chat away all the time, but I've only been living here for like an hour, and I'm already like can't stop giggling or can't stop smiling, and then I'm thinking, what have I done to myself? I don't know. It's one of those really weird things when you put yourself in a new environment, and I've never lived alone before. Like, till I was 18. Okay, we're gonna turn this up now. Okay, the weird thing is though, when I lived at home with my parents until I was 18, and then I moved to university where I lived in the house with 6 girls, and lived in the house with 5 boys. Then I moved to America and I had a shared dormitory with 2 beds in 1 room, and I lived with my boyfriend for a little bit, and then moved back and lived in the house of 3. Then I went home to Cornwall again, then moved up to Derbyshire. I'm moving the camera around all the time. I lived with my friend Elena for a year. Hello Elena. And then I came back to Canterbury where I shared a house with my friend Lizzie. I stayed with her for a few months before moving above a restaurant in town called Tacos Locos. But it was I had my own room, but it was a shared flat area, a shared communal kitchen. And then I moved in to Ashford for a bit, and then moved back again, and then I moved in with my housemates for the past 2 years. So the Dundee crew, I moved in with them. And that's been it. I've literally, apart from like living in hotel rooms, I've never actually lived alone. And this is the first time in my life. I'm 26 and I'm living on my own. This is my own place. It's mine. I could decorate it and sort it out how I see fit. And when I think about that, I think I don't know what to think, to be honest with you. That's just weird. It's really, really weird. But the good news is I now have 6 months to figure out what it's like. And I've got a house party, a housewarming, a flat warming next Friday evening. All my friends are coming around who was able to make it on such short notice. It's only been a week, but I have a Friday evening off, so I thought, why not get it sorted? But yeah, I just had the sudden urge to turn the camera on and just talk to you guys, because it was one of them really weird things where I don't have these really weird bursts of energy anymore. I think we're just moving around all the time and working so many hours. And been living in the same house for 2 years. I mean, I love my housemates to bits, so we all had just a great time. But when we were all working, we barely saw each other, because I worked pub hours, a few others worked daytime hours, like 9 to 5 hours, and sometimes worked an evening shift. So we hardly ever saw each other, rather than like a random Sunday evening, or we were all home at like 1 o'clock in the morning. We were all drunk, just giggling in the front room. So yeah, I think I'm just going to enjoy being by myself. And actually just doing my own thing and walking around naked and what people do when they live alone. So it's bachelor pad, and this is a bachelor pad. But I thought I would introduce you guys to what we're going to call this place, because when I lived with the guys at Dante, we call it the Hotel Dante from Dante's Cove. And if you guys have ever seen any Here TV programs, or have seen Dante's Cove and now know what it is, there was a spin-off series that was about gay vampires living together, and supernatural stuff happened and all kind of weird things. So it's bad acting because porn stars were in it and all kinds of weird things. But I thought I would have that because this is my own spin-off of Dante. I thought this would be called the Lair, and it does sound seedy and it does sound underground and more a bit lighter, very like me, but not in the way you would think. I think the name of the Lair is all about having a place where people can come to relax and unwind and get away from, if they're living with housemates, just chill out for an afternoon, come and play some video games, come and eat some food. I mean, I've only got 2 hops. I mean, like, this is ridiculous. I'm cooking, I've got 2 hops and a fridge, and the freezer isn't even close for me, so I need to clean it out at some point. I've got a whole list of things to do before I move in. But no, so therefore I'm welcoming you guys to the Lair. Now, usually the Lair would be underground, but I might turn this place into somewhat of, well, it's going to be my lair because it's my escapism. This is my way of living by myself and doing what I want to do my own way. So yes, now I'm going to turn the camera off in a minute and have them finish my coffee, have them bite my sandwich, and I've got work at 3 o'clock today. It's only now 10 o'clock, so I've got a few hours to sort things out and maybe have a few more dances around the apartment. We had danced around already for the first song and chatted about it. I'm hearing weird noises downstairs. I don't know, I'm starting to, people are knocking on the door, I'm not sure what to expect. But anywho, something like here now, guys. I may do a progressional video as the day goes on, or the weekend, but moving in day has arrived and a new chapter in my life is beginning. So stay watching. If you're moving into a new flat, or you know what it's like when you first move into a place that's just your own, like, comment below, and I look forward to hearing your comments. See you guys later. Oh, good evening. It is Saturday night. It's, I would say, my first evening in because I finished work early, thinking I was going to work all night, but I'm not. So I have come home to change, have a few friends coming around for a few drinks before we go out partying. So yeah, that's just the plan. Oh, and a quick change, and whilst I'm waiting for the people to text me back and confirm up more plans, I'm going to christen the new flat. I'm very happy that I've gradually sorted everything out now, apart from the furniture that's coming from Monday from my friends who I'm borrowing it from. Thank you, Toby and Hannah. I have everything in my flat that I need. Just now I need some more people to fill it up with. So, I know it will be sad drinking to myself, but I've got another bottle for later. But I'm going to toast myself and my new flat because I think I deserve it. I would call this a hashtag small victory. And so I'm going to turn it on, open it up, join me for a drink. We're in. I've only just got my fridge working, so these are chilled from work. So, I'm going to toast one now for myself, and toast one later with my friends when they get here. And here we go. Dun, 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 dun. I would shake it everywhere, but I think that would be a bad idea. Whey! Watch your froth everywhere. Cheers! It tastes what it is. Not a very expensive bottle of sparkling wine. But, alas,
This is a cheers to you for watching my videos. This is a cheers to me for now moving into my own flat. I haven't met whoever's living upstairs yet, so if they can hear through these very thin walls, I'm sorry that you're hearing me talk to myself, but when I do meet you, I will explain why I do it. I need to talk to him at some point, or her. I don't know who actually, if it's a guy or a girl that's living upstairs, because I've got to get in my house party, well, my house gathering, my house warming, my flat warming, whatever you call it, next Friday. This Friday coming, so it's about 6 days. So he needs to know, she needs to know, they need to know that I'm having friends over that evening. So we may be able to hear it a bit, but it'll be a Friday night when obviously the town is naturally busy anyway. And obviously invite them along if they want to come. More than happy to do so. So cheers guys, to your good health, to my good health, and to our futures. It's really bad. But hey ho, it's alcohol, I'm not drinking it. So yeah, there is some space in here. I'm not quite sure yet how I'm still going to feng shui the entire apartment. I guess I'll figure it out eventually. I'm not sure. Right now you're viewing me from the counter where the worktop is, the sink and the kitchen area. I've got this wall that I'm going to fill with one couch. Shruti. My friend Shruti's on Instagram, I might poke her later on. Follow her. And because there's actually quite a big wall there, with no cupboard next to it, I may stick another couch there, and have a coffee table in the middle of it, and then plonk my TV over there. But I'm still not sure how I want to do this. It might make more sense for people to sit that way. But when I do everything settled, and then I start thinking about what I want, what I need, what I can get out of, maximise the flat potential. I am definitely going to have to have a few orientations of management that we'll get to, and then discuss what I want to do with it. Right now I have no bulb or light source in the bedroom, so therefore right now if I was doing something I would literally be putting some books away. But that is a job for the morning. Tonight is not a job for that. I'm going to probably put on TV now and play some video games while waiting for my friend to turn up, and see how it goes from there. I'm going to log off now guys. When my friends get here, I will introduce you, have a chat to camera, and have a toast with them as well. So I'm going to get a pair of wine, because the more I'm talking to you, the less I'm drinking. Laters.